you've all been waiting for. I am in just a casual game, not being played live, and so I have plenty of time to take and describe this turn, which I think is going to be pretty great. I saw it mentioned in the forums not long ago that maybe if you're going to take a ridiculous turn that you should record it, and I think that this one at least is a strong possibility to be worthy of. Now I have a pretty high standard. This turn will have to be just over the top insane, and it has the potential to be so because I have basically all of the best cards for a combo turn. I have an Adayu the Serene in hand. I have a Surya Light Sword to help me take extra turns. So by turn, I just mean the time before I pass the turn back to my opponent. There's 10 honor left in the pool. That will not be there when it is her turn. I have Veer Master Ascetic, which I can flip and pick up a bunch of cards from the center row. I have multiple Seer of Days Past to draw extra cards. I do have a few cards in the way that, like these Druids and Delvers, that aren't going to draw extra cards, and a few starters, but I'm going to see what I can do here and see if I can't make this turn worth watching. Start off banishing one of these starters here, because I'm hoping to take multiple turns with my Surya. I think I'll go ahead and use the Ozias Familiar here before I get too far, where I'm just going to kill a bunch of cultists with it. Banish this Wailing Spectre, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and draw some more cards. And, at some point, it's going to be hard to describe every play because it's just going to take a lot of plays here. So for now, just suffice it to say, we're just sort of drawing lots of cards. Looking for a monster to get an extra turn with. That's one thing that's on the agenda. Going to build up some stats with my Adayu in the meantime. Going to go ahead and buy some cards. I'm trying to get some good monsters to kill with my Ozias Familiar, and there's at least one that does something useful. It helps me to clear the way. Okay, more stats. So I'll have plenty of power and rune, whatever I need, thanks to my Adayu. There's the Veer. So now I have the opportunity to pick up just every hero in the center row very shortly here. And I think I will go ahead and knock out this Wild Rift Drake. And see, I'm trying to set up a full, a clean, entirely hero-based center row to pick up here. At this point, trying to kind of take full value off of this Veer, because the Veer is sort of the key. In fact, I don't even care to waste an Ozia for this one trigger of the Ozias Familiar to clear monsters, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now that's good. Now I have a really good center row to pick up, so I'll just go ahead and do that. 6 heroes into hand, lots of card draw to go with it, so that's pretty great. The dog's excited. He's almost as excited as I am about this turn. So I'm going to put a Snapdragon Witch of my choice on top of my deck. And then I will make a whole bunch of rune. And let's see. So I've got more triggers off of Ozias Familiar here. The key is to make sure that I put lots and lots of enlightened heroes in the deck, because if I do that, then there's a really good chance that the next time around I'll be able to get back to my Adayu. and continue to go nuts. So I'm going to be drawing just lots of cards here. So let's go ahead and make sure I draw those constructs and get them into play on this go-round. Of course, I still haven't earned an extra turn yet. I just am hoping that that's going to be an eventual possibility here. Okay, I can use the Cannon Templar to take out 3 monsters here all at once, clearing lots of room. Bam, 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 just like that. Okay, I guess I want some more Enlightened Heroes along the way, especially the ones that draw cards. Those will work. So, like I said, sometimes these things, I mean, with Rally and everything, it kind of just gets sort of stupid. You can't really describe just every single thing that's going on in the game, but, at least we get to see all of the things happen. It feels like this could. What I'm going for is a combination that is basically. I want to get to the point that I realize I could continue to take as many turns as I want and gain as much honor as I want, and then just have to choose to stop playing, rather than be forced to stop because I ran out of things to do. Ultimately, that is. Well, I wouldn't say it's the goal of Ascension, because it's not, but it's definitely a thing, it's an achievement type thing to strive for, I guess. Maybe it'd just be cool to have it recorded, so I need an all set. Where's all set at? Because then I could be putting these constructs directly into play. That's what I need to be doing with those to make this more streamlined. Right now I'm just, randomly filling my deck with cards. I don't guess I'll take a free hero that costs 2. Okay, so sometimes because I'm on an app with a small screen, it's nice to play the apprentices to just kind of get cards out of my hand to make my hand easier to manage while turns like this are happening. I'll get a better free hero. I'd rather have like an enlightened hero, but I think I've got plenty of cards, and I'm going to have plenty of cards, so okay, so let's see, I can just take this and no freebies there. Now I might could get a free hero, so I'll emissary the Remus and go ahead and take the Mentor. That'd be fine. Extra enlightened heroes are always good. And then I can Scion this thing, get a free kill off of the Corrupted Sage. Yay, more enlightened heroes. More card draw. Life is good. So, as you see, just perfectly normal card game type things going on here. Nothing out of the ordinary, just getting some good synergies going, combining a few cards, a little bit of card advantage, card draw kind of stuff. Just your basic normal card game turns happening here. So one thing that's cool and that I like is multi-unite. That's an ability that I think is, it's just fun. I don't need more constructs. Just don't care about all these. I've got plenty of constructs here. I'd like to have more constructs that draw cards. I've got Upgrade Foundry. No, I have Conversion Port. I don't have Upgrade Foundry. I'd like to have some of the constructs that draw cards, because next turn I want to make sure I can draw back to my Adayu. Air Support Squadron, I guess, helps. So I'm going to start trying to consider that. I'll banish there. I have a lot of power here, so I guess I'll take another Enlightened Hero that can help me draw cards. I'm still looking for the old elusive 7 or 8 cost monster for an extra turn, though. It's a thing that's kind of concerning to me as far as getting my extra turn here to make sure that I don't get forced to stop just because I ran out of things to do. Right now I'm down to 2 Enlightened Heroes, so I'd really like to fill up some more here at some point. I guess I'll take one that draws a card. Hey, there we go. Zeron. Woof. Close, buddy. Zeron, glad you showed up. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I have some pretty cool things going on here. Now that I can beat heroes, it really kind of opens up some options and things that I could do to give me a better chance to beat my opponent here. So in a situation like this, I mean, I could probably just beat the Death Dealer Noble for lots and lots and lots of power. I'll go from 71 to, well, first I have to acquire free construct, to 88. Okay, so I gained 17 power and 2 honor there. So 88 is a lot of honor, and I think power, and I think I could turn some of that into rune now, because I could use some rune. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of that. Now, I would really like a library familiar. So I'm going to beat Adam, Builder, Adapt. Something I have not done in real life, unfortunately. Hopefully to be random. Ooh, wait a minute. It didn't let me... Oh, when I acquire it, yeah. Yeah. Not paying attention there. The effect is just 4 rune. I was thinking about getting Library Familiar for free, which is not what's going to happen here. But I will buy Library Familiar. Seems like that would be fine. And now I'm going to put Library Familiar on top of my deck. I want to have that card in play on my next turn, and to make sure that I don't run out of things to do, because that gives me another outlet to draw cards. And I do have this Cetra, and I probably should just beat this. Now, why is it that the Surge Protector is red and all the other cards are green? Some of the cards are showing red and some are showing green. I don't know the reasoning behind that. Maybe someone can tell us. It could be that the app is getting confused at this point. I don't know. So I'm going to start Cetraing some things, I think. Nah, not yet. I think I want to Cetra some Enlightened Heroes. So first I'm going to take this Overhaul Cleric. I'd like to get that Forgotten Scripture into play. Okay. I think I'll beat an Everbloom Click. And I will go ahead and just beat Sadistic Giant, just cause. And the Borderland Nihilist. Kind of looking for maybe a monster that can... See, those are pretty good to have in deck, too. They're both enlightened cards that can do something for me. Okay. So I'll go ahead and take... I guess I'll defeat Wild Gear Druid. And take Mantra of Renewal. I'd really like to get some of these cards in play. I want to Cetra lots of Enlightened Heroes so that I can draw lots of cards off of a Dayu this turn. That's the goal. And since I have probably about 1 million approximately Cetra triggers, I feel like I should just go ahead and set up as many I'm just going to banish this Maniacal Crusher. I feel like thinning the deck is a pretty good ability to have in Ascension. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't really want to take the Aronix, because I'd like to Surya it, but I guess I could just cycle through the deck and get it back. So, okay. No big deal.